Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another week of daily energy draws. Tonight we have the full moon in Gemini. It is a lunar eclipse. And I want to talk a little bit about these energies first. For myself, I have been feeling, did you guys just see that orb that passed? For myself, I have been definitely feeling the effects of this. It's a partial lunar eclipse, full moon in Gemini, asking us to go deeper, asking us to really release and feel the emotions connected to old versions of ourselves. In the channeled messages, I think it was last week, we talked about how timelines are really collapsing at this time, and that this time meaning this point in time and space. Here we are in the now moment, and timelines, especially old templates, old 3D timelines, are collapsing. We don't have to play those out anymore. And with that energy, we are really releasing anything that just doesn't serve that higher version of consciousness, that higher version of self, that higher version of love. So we're doing a lot of releasing. For myself, I'm feeling that come up in continued grief over the loss of my dog, especially. Feeling that in a sense of I'm in a little bit of a void, feeling a little bit disconnected, not disconnected from my higher self, not disconnected from source, so to speak, but disconnected a lot from the world around me. I'm really being called to go within and retreat and just reflect, do some introspection, and do a lot of healing and clearing and almost questioning myself. Not questioning as in doubting, but questioning as in, okay, what isn't serving me? What patterns, habits, behaviors, what mindsets, manners of thinking, manners of feeling, reacting, what isn't serving that higher level of consciousness that I'm ascending to, that I'm anchoring in? Because that's really what we're doing right now, is we are in preparation mode to anchor in and really integrate that higher embodiment of self, that higher embodiment of consciousness. And so this energy, you guys might be feeling like you're in a little bit of a void. You might be feeling a little bit off balance within your emotions, within yourself. I'm actually hearing some of you might be regressing or feeling like you're regressing. Remember, you can never really regress because as you evolve, that evolution is permanent. It's evolution. But you might feel like you're regressing into old habits or ways of experiencing things. You might be feeling emotions or triggers, and triggers are just subconscious aspects of the self that need to be viewed, that need to be looked at, especially the subconscious shadow sides that are needing to be integrated, brought to light is what I'm hearing. So there's a lot that's going on with this there's a lot that's going on with this full moon, and what I just heard is it's because it is a breakthrough period, especially leading up to, they're showing me the 1212 portal and the 1221 portal. Two very pivotal energies coming through. And we do have I think it's a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction coming on 1221. That is a solstice. We've been talking about the solstice energy for the past 6 months. So major energies coming in right now. We're in that corridor being from the 1111 portal up until the solstice, being that doorway, being that gateway to higher evolution. Major energies coming in right now, and you might be feeling it. You might also be feeling it within your physical body, physical sensations, a need for rest, a need to just go within, a need to just take a step back. And you might feel like it's a little bit complicated because there's also this renewed motivation, especially moving into Sagittarius season. There's a desire to act, a desire to move forward, a desire being balanced with a call to rest. So it's almost like they're saying just balance your energies, act, be motivated, be inspired, take that divinely inspired action, but also allow yourself the time to be with yourself. Really make sure that you're connecting with yourself. You're connecting in that higher heart space. You're connecting with your spirit team. You're connecting with yourself and with source energy directly. Make sure that you're doing clearing work. Make sure that you are doing the energy work. They just showed me the shower. Being around water, being around showers, like in showers, can really help with clearing that energy because the shower has this purification energy about it. So make sure that you're really doing that clearing work, that healing work, the meditations, the protection around dream state, because you're healing within dream state. whatever it is that feels most natural to you, to clear your energy. Make sure that you're very grounded within your energy. Balance is key right now. Balance within action mode and balance within time for rest, because there's major activations that are happening right now, major light codes that are coming in right now, and this is preparation mode for moving into the next phase of the ascension journey, moving into the next phase of yourself, really anchoring in that higher level of consciousness and acting from that higher level of consciousness. So if you're feeling the energies like I am, hang in there, because they just said breakthroughs are coming through, especially when it comes to yourself, your inner union, balance within yourself, and especially when it comes to shifts and transformations within your sacred partnerships. So there's a lot that is happening, and the shifts and the transformations within your sacred partnership is happening because of the shifts and transformations that are occurring within the self. That's really important to understand, because of what occurs within yourself: acceptance, peace, appreciation for self, self-love, value, worth, and what's happening within your partner, what's happening within people within the world around us. We are all going through this ascension journey, this collective global ascension journey. We are all rising into higher consciousness, and there are shifts that are occurring within the self, and as shifts occur within the self, you start to see that in your physical world. So allow that to transpire, allow that to happen. Take that divine guidance, whatever it is that you're receiving, whether it's called to rest or if it's a call to take action, take it day by day, even take it hour by hour, because energy is shifting so quickly right now, especially as these timelines are collapsing, that, and I'm just hearing that the veil is very thin, it's thinning, and we just had October, we just had Halloween, that energy of the veil being thin then, but that's what's happening on this ascension journey. The veil is thinning, things are being revealed. That curtain, that pomegranate curtain from the high priestess, is being drawn back. You're connecting more fully, you're connecting more divinely, you're connecting and anchoring that in to the higher realm. So that's happening on a collective level as well, and we're all going to feel it a little bit differently depending on where we are in our journeys, but there's a lot of energy that's coming in. So have faith in yourself, have faith in your journey, and just be with yourself. Be connected to yourself and anchored within yourself. Okay, so since we have this full moon and breakthroughs coming in, we're going to use the Moonology deck. That's the cover. Oh, and look, it says, let the moon be your guide. And I feel like that is exactly right. This moon is really, this lunar cycle, I should say, this energy that's coming in. And it's not just the lunar cycle. There's a lot that's happening within activation of the sun. There's a lot of downloads that are coming in through, a lot of light codes coming in through the solar energy that's happening right now. And it all plays a part. The moon being feminine energy, the sun being masculine energy, that's the energy that they're bringing forth. It all plays a part. That is the sacred union of the universe. Wow, that's really beautiful. That's the sacred union of the universe, reflecting the sacred union within you as well, or showing you the sacred union within you. It all plays a part together. So there's a lot that's happening, a lot of breakthroughs and transformations that are happening within these solar and lunar cycles. So keep anchoring in, keep just being one with your journey, allowing your journey to unfold, because it is continuing to unfold, and I'm also hearing gaining momentum. Okay, so let's see what card we have today, Spirit. What card do we have today? All right, Spirit, what do you want to say to us today on this full moon? What do you want to say to us today on this full moon? Oh, okay. The bottom of the deck, I'm being called to, your commitment is being tested. Some of you, can you guys see that? Some of you might have been feeling that as well. Like you were being tested, like you were being put through some kind of trial or test, or it's like there was some kind of struggle. I know that I felt this for myself. I'll give myself as an example. There were some reactions that I received about just some things in my life. from other people. And it was really testing my resolve within myself, really testing my value within myself, really making me see where I wasn't standing up for myself, or I wasn't standing strong in my truth, standing strong in who I am and who I know I am, and also who I know that I'm becoming. You might also be experiencing this within your sacred partnership, or with other people, family dynamics, friendships, coworkers, where you're being asked to really stand up for yourself, where you feel like you're not able to hold space for yourself, or where you're taking up too much space, or you're not worthy. You're being really asked to just stand in your truth and stand in your power, especially when it comes to any conflict, especially when it comes to any trials, any challenges that you're facing. For a long time, a lot of us have shrinked away, especially being light workers. We've shrinked away from conflict and confrontation, preferring to hold the peace, or for there to be peace, sacrificing ourselves, our values, our worth in the process, because we were afraid of taking up space, especially in the world. And I feel like that's really coming up to the surface as well for a lot of us. So your commitment to yourself might be tested at this time, but it's because you're leveling up. It's because you're being brought to a breakthrough. It might feel like a little bit of a tower moment, not a huge shakeup, but just a little bit of rocking your foundation. But it's because, it's funny, they just showed me, it's like they're shaking out the last of that programming for you, the last of that patterning where I can't take up space in the world. I can't confront this because what if so-and-so abandons me or leaves me or is upset with me? So what is what they're saying. So what? You have to be true to who you are and not live in that fear. And that's where your commitment to yourself is being tested. I'm also hearing to your journey is being tested, to your own transformation, allowing yourself to transform. So that message is going to relate to you guys in a number of different ways. Take it as it does resonate for you, but that was a very strong message that just came through. Okay, let me see what's coming in here. Yeah. Okay, so don't let your past hold you back, and nothing is yet set in stone. So 2 cards about the divine unfolding, allowing the breakthroughs to happen, allowing the transformations to happen, allowing the journey to continue unfolding because we're going through this ascension process. This nothing is yet set in stone. That is showing you your creative power, your co-creative power with the universe, how you create your own reality. Nothing is set in stone because timelines are still being created. Potentials are still being created, opportunities are still being created, and you get to make that choice. Don't let the past patterning hold you back and keep you stuck on one time stream. You get to choose what direction you want to go in. And they're showing me this again, so I'm going to relay this. And I know this is getting a little bit long for a daily, but what they have shown me in the past is your past brought you to this present moment. Your manifestations, this present moment is a manifestation from something in the past. But every moment you're changing yourself. Every moment you're transforming, because every moment you're growing and evolving and ascending into a higher version of you, into a higher consciousness, through your learning, through your experience, through the contrast, through the positive energy. Every moment you are changing and growing and evolving. And so your manifestations, your present moment right here, right now, is from a past manifestation. But you get to choose your future. You get to align with your future. Don't let your past version of you hold you back from what it is that you're creating. Nothing is set in stone. The future is all about timelines. And the more you clear away all that soul sludge, all the fear and the blocks and the subconscious shadows, and that you integrate the shadows and all that stuff, that's kind of that lower dense vibrational energy. The more you clear that away, the more you are paving the path for positive potentials. So you're not going to experience a low vibrational energy anymore. Higher vibrational timelines. Remember we said in the beginning, all those lower vibrational timelines and energies collapsing. You get to pave the path. You get to choose which way you want to go. You get to choose how you want your life to transform, how you want your life to look. But you have to clear out the energy of the old patterning, the old conditioning, the old mindsets especially, your old perspectives, your old ways of viewing things, your old ways of doing things. If you want something new, if you want those positive potential timelines. So don't let the past hold you back. Don't let the past version of you, because you get to create every single day a new version of you and how you want that life to look. All right, you guys. Wow, powerful energies coming in for this full moon. I hope you guys are taking very good care of yourself. I'm sending so much love, so much light, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.